Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here. And guess what? We have some gossip today because today we're going to be talking about my 1 year, one brand, the year of Natasha Denona update video. And I got some gossip for you guys. Oh my goodness, there is some chisme in this video, something unexpected, something I did not know was going to happen is actually going to happen. We're gonna be talking about something that might excite some of you. Some of you might not be so excited about this. I think it's a cool thing for somebody who wants to, like, you know, maybe do a little tester of Natasha, but we're gonna get into all of that. Besides that, I'm gonna be giving you guys my final rundown of what I'm thinking about the retro palette. I've been playing with this baby a lot. So that's what we're doing in this video, but of course, if you have not done so already, I would love it if you would consider hitting subscribe, join the family. If you love Natasha Denona like I do, if you want to get some little sneaky information of stuff that potentially could be coming out from the brand, then this is the channel for you. So anyways, let's go ahead, let's jump into it right now. So, all right guys, so lately I've been starting off with the chisme because I cannot hold it in any longer. I need to tell you guys this stuff. Like, it's very hard for me to find these things out and not want to like film a video right away and just be like, guess what? You know, because like if it was like I was talking to my friend or something, I would be like calling her on the phone right now and be like, oh my god, guess what I found out? You know what I mean? So every time I see these things, like I really want to film a video. But then sometimes I get too many updates in a month. So today we're going to talk about one that I just found out about, and this has been going around by a few different makeup accounts. So they have been kind of like talking about this online. So this is basically on Instagram right now, okay? So you could find this information on Instagram. I had a few of my internet detectives DM me on Instagram. So if you aren't following me on Instagram, it's Christina Brooke Beauty. If you find out any information about Natasha Denona or new brand releases, you can always send it to me over there. But yeah, my internet detectives that are really good at this sent me over this brand new release. So there's going to be 2 more releases that I know of at this moment before the end of the year from Natasha. So 2 more releases. One of them we talked about in one of my last videos, so I will link it up here. From what I hear, allegedly, it's going to be like a face palette / eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadows look like they're very neutral toned. I believe like this glam face palette is going to be kind of like that perfect holiday gift. Like, it's a perfect holiday palette, and I can totally see this as a holiday release. It looks like a holiday release. It looks actually really cute. Parts of it I love. I think it's going to be neutral. I can't wait to see it in person, but that's going to be something that's coming pretty soon. All right guys, editing Christina jumping in here to tell you that when I was telling you how many releases are going to come out from Natasha before the end of the year, I forgot about the one I told you guys about last month, which is the mini Metropolis that apparently or allegedly is going to be released. So not only is there the face palette that we were talking about, but there's also this mini that allegedly is releasing, and then the third, which we're going to get into right now. It's also going to be another little Natasha Denona sprinkled in, and this one was interesting because I didn't know that this was coming out. Apparently, allegedly, there is going to be a 3-pan eyeshadow palette releasing from Natasha Denona's brand. 3 pans. So this is like extremely teeny tiny. Like, this is a teensy tiny. Think of when Pat McGrath released her like teeny tiny palettes, like kind of like that, but like only 3 shadows. And allegedly it's going to be based off of the Biba palette. Okay, so I saw, or I may have not seen, may have seen on Instagram an image of what it could look like, and it looks cute. So now here's the thing, is it looks like a very light, very neutral palette from what I see. Think beige, think taupe, think that direction, and 3 pans. It looks like 2 maybe metallic and only 1 matte from what I can tell, but the picture that I saw looks like it's kind of like grainy, so I'm not 100% sure of the textures. Now, there has been speculation going around on some of the forums and stuff that this is actually going to be included in like one of those Sephora kits, like kind of like the best of Sephora, and it's going to come in like one of those. I'm not sure about that. I would think that I don't know if Natasha would actually release like a mini for holiday, like I don't know. So it could possibly be that this was created for like a Sephora or for something like that as a holiday exclusive, like to be part of a kit. That would make sense. But then again, I don't know that 100%. There's no like real confirmation on that. I don't know price tag. I don't know nothing. I just know that there's something else coming that's going to be a 3-pan eyeshadow palette, very neutral taupe colors, maybe a little too washed out for a lot of people, but some people might really, really love it. And it could be a nice little sampler of Natasha's eyeshadows. So that's actually pretty interesting. But I think the most exciting thing that we're going to get before the end of the year is going to be that face eye palette that's coming, that looks pretty, that I think a lot of people will enjoy because the colors are easy to use. It looks like there's going to be a blush in there, a highlight in there, and 5 eyeshadows that are very reminiscent of maybe like the Biba kind of palette. So it's a very, very pretty face palette. So I think people will like that one, the face and eye palette, but we'll see. It's going to be up for debate. Some people might think it's boring. I don't know, but I think it looks like it could be useful, and I definitely think it looks like a holiday palette, like something you would buy as a gift. You know what I mean? So anyways, those are the Chismes. We've got 2 more items coming from Natasha before the end of the year that are pretty cool. And I guess that means that pretty soon we're going to get some Chisme going into 2022. Ooh. And let's jump into retro. So I told you guys I would tell you guys in this video what I finally think about this, and I really like it. It's such a beautiful palette. I have created a few different eye looks with it. I've gone very, very deep and burgundy with a little glisteniness in the center. I've also done things with a little bit of like outer edge work with lighter interiors. I actually have created some really pretty eye looks, but you are gonna get very burgundy looking eyes. It's a little bit more difficult to get away from the burgundy. You can use this one and this one and this one here to kind of like do more of a neutral, like cool tone brown eye. So you can get away with it. It's just not as easy. So you're definitely going to be going more in the burgundy direction. But what I do like is nothing gets pink, okay? So that is such a positive to me. I am so tired of everything turning pink on me. I've bought in these palettes before that they look like they're neutral palettes and they look like they have these light colors in it, and you know, you think it's going to go more burgundy and then you end up with like these pink lids and you're like, where did this pink come from? Because all the blending shades were pink. This one doesn't do that to me, so that I'm very happy with. It is a lot more cool tone, but I have really enjoyed this. I really have. Some of the metallics in here are a little bit more subtle than I'm used to from Natasha, but to be honest, that has allowed me to wear this even more often. So I have seen myself grabbing this on a Friday that I have to go into the office, that I don't want my eyes to look like, you know, they're beaming to the heavens because it's like, you know, 8 in the morning. But, you know, like this has been able to let me do like those type of looks that I could use during the day. And it's a beautiful formula. I only have a little bit of problem with Rebellion. Rebellion is her creamy matte, or matte to cream. Oh my god, there's so many. Is her creamy matte? I don't know. You guys will tell me if I'm saying it wrong. But it's like that formula that's different for her that was inside of the Metropolis palette, and the problem with that one is I don't think it blends as well as the others, and because it's so dark, it kind of like gets stuck in place. You can blend it out. It does work. I just feel like I had to work a little harder than I wanted to. I actually like Groove so much better. Groove is almost the same color as Rebellion. It's just because of the formula difference, it looks different inside the pan, but Groove is insanely beautiful. And I've done some really cool smoky eyes with Groove, and I like this. I think it's a very pretty palette, and I think if you're somebody who likes lighter colored lids and you don't like to go super dramatic, you can wear this as a very light palette, and you can add the drama as well. But I think I'm even more excited that she's going to be coming out with the green sister to this. So Retro 2 is supposed to come out next spring, I think, or next spring or fall. It might be fall. But I think Retro 2 hopefully can tie into this palette. This palette does have some of the colors I would have wanted in Retro, especially this first line right here, I think started going in that direction. Then some of the other colors kind of lost me. But I do think that if this can tie into the green palette, that'll be very, very beautiful. I'm still more excited for Retro 2 than this palette. I love burgundy. I love burgundy on the lid. So when I heard that this was going to be a burgundy palette, I was upset because I like Retro to be green, but I love burgundy. So it was kind of like, oh well. And then when she announced she's coming out with a green one like next year, I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. I just wish the green one was this year. and then the sister would have been here and it would have been the burgundy. I think that would have made more sense. But maybe it wouldn't have made more sense for her because her introducing this one as retro and getting the sales and then coming out with another one, she'll probably make more sales that way. So I don't know if it was done for that reason, but she probably would make more sales that way than if she would have come out with the big mama this year and then next year said, hey, I'm going to come out with a sister, you know? So anyways, I like the palette. I think it's beautiful. I would definitely say that if you didn't pick it up already, it's something you can add to your wish list for the Sephora sale. You get 20% off if you're Rouge, and that's great. Also, Black Friday, Natasha Denona likes to do some deals. Sometimes her newer palettes aren't included. Hopefully this year it will be, because this is a great little palette, and I love that it's the $65 price point. So everything about it I really enjoy. I do. I like the palette a lot. I think it's definitely a solid palette. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that chisme because it's coming very, very soon. And yeah, that's about all we have for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.